Shalom from Eretz Israel, from the beautiful Hanging Bridge Park here in Haifa. Highly recommended. We went with the family on a beautiful tiyul, and everyone's welcome to join next time we come here. This week we start the last book in the Torah. And the last book in the Torah starts in a very similar way as the Jewish story started right at the beginning of Bereshit. At the beginning of Bereshit, the first words that Hashem says to Avram Avinu are Lech Lecha, go for yourself. Here also, when Bnei Yisrael are waiting to enter into the land, and the last speech of Moshe Rabbeinu is being told to the Jewish people, he says to them, Pnu usu'u lachem. Turn and go lachem, for yourselves. A journey that Avram started was not just any random journey. He was doing it because that journey was who he was. It was coming to himself. And now that journey has switched over from an individual's vision and an individual's personal journey that he went for himself to a collective journey, to the journey of Bnei Yisrael. But right before that, right before Moshe tells them, Pnu usu lachem, go and turn and travel for yourselves, he tells them, Rav lachem shevet bahar hazeh. He tells them that they've had enough. It's been enough of them sitting on the mountain. The mountain he's referring to is Har Sinai, where they received the Torah. Why is Moshe saying to them, it's enough for you to be on this mountain. You've been here long enough. It's time for you to go. What's wrong with Har Sinai? Why is it that they've been there for too long? They've overstayed their visit. The reason is because Moshe Rabbeinu was telling Bnei Yisrael that the Torah, receiving the Torah, doesn't have the highest of values when it's only for receiving the Torah on the mountain. The Torah gains its values by taking it and turning it into a life, not just of an individual, but of a society, and taking all of the Torah and using it to create the society in Eretz Yisrael. Right here behind us is the world that we're trying to create with the Torah that received at Har Sinai. And Moshe Rabbeinu is saying, it's enough for you to be there. It's enough for you to be on the mountain. It's time for you to create this. And that's the message that he says to Bnei Yisrael. And that's the message that when we are mourning during the 9 days and during the 3 weeks, the destruction of the Beis HaMikdash, that's when we have to realize that it's not just about our own individual journeys. It's not just about our own connection to Hashem, but it's creating a tashtit, creating a fabric, a vessel for Hashem to be in this world. And that's through taking the Torah at Har Sinai and Pnu usu lachem, and taking it and traveling to who we are and turning it into the land of Israel, into Medinat Israel, into the place that we can make a place for Hashem to be in this world. May we go through Tisha B'Av with a simcha as opposed to a dikaon. May we have a simcha, binyan Beit HaMikdash, on Tisha B'Av instead of suffering and sadness. Shabbat Shalom.